Hello, beautiful people. Remember those abs that you were seeing a few weeks ago? They are out the window. It is currently week 4 out of 6 weeks of losing body fat and building muscle, and your girl got her time of the month. As a woman during the time of the month, and even days or a week leading up to our cycle, we are out of it. For me, I'm brain dead, I'm weak, I'm just moving through life on survival mode. In this video, I have 8 tips for you. I really want to share with you how I get motivated, stay fit during the time of the month. I would usually just hide away and just do what I gotta do. So when I'm done, I bounce back. So I wanna share with you guys how I bounce back, what I do prior to leading up to being bloated, unmotivated, tired, all the symptoms, and what I do while I'm on it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. For my family returning, hello. My stomach right now is starting to bloat, and I went to the gym already this morning and trained upper body. I did a few exercises and then I did cardio. And this is going to be one thing that just helps me stay in shape while I'm on my period, and also just reduce a lot of inflammation in water. The body likes to hold on to a lot of water. That's why we get really bloated. While I was on the treadmill, I wrote it all down. Number 1, I train lighter to avoid being too sore or just making my body exhausted. You know, when you're feeling good and you have all of the energy to be lifting, you're committed to your workouts, you're doing your Pilates, your cardio, your weight training, you're sore, your body, you can feel how tight and exhausted at the same time. When it's not closer to the time of the month, I find that my body recovers a lot faster. However, leading up to the cycle, I feel my energy plummeting. So I don't really want to train too heavy getting closer to my cycle. So I like to make sure the week before my cycle, I do a lot of low energy, low maintenance exercises and workouts, stretching, and just keeping my body really calm and at ease. You can do things like yoga, going for walks, or use any cardio equipment of your choice. And you can also spend more time in the sauna, because our bodies are going to hold so much water that you do want to sweat it out, right? Before your cycle starts, that's when your body starts to hoard all of this water. And so sitting in the sauna is going to help you to sweat it out. But you also need to stay hydrated. Instead of lifting heavy, just drop down to moderate weights and do a lot of high volume, high reps. And that's kind of what I did. But pretty much I'm just focused on moving my body just to move it, but not so much about building a ton of muscle within that week. I don't have any kids, but just slowly getting ready for how stressful your period can be on the body. And just like labor can be very stressful on a woman's body, I just tapered down my life and any activities, any workouts, all of it, just I taper it down so I'm not too overly exhausted, burnt out. I just try and limit doing anything that's going to over exhaust my body, and you're just not going to want to do anything, and that's when you just cuddle up in bed and shit the days away, right? So you just want to make sure that you're helping your body and not doing the opposite. Number 2 is going to be doing ab circuits. Yes, I have continued to do ab circuits even on the days where I feel like I can't make it to the gym because I'm either exhausted or in pain. I will at least try and do some abs. I can usually move. My cycles are not brutal. They're not too painful, or maybe I just have a high pain tolerance, but nothing too unbearable. I've never missed work for it. But I love to do ab circuits. It keeps my midsection tight. Even though I'm bloated right now, when I'm done, or in about few days, I'm going to be able to see what I had 2 weeks ago, as long as I eat well. But also, as I'm doing my ab circuits, I'm continuing to tighten my midsection, even though my body is going through its thing. I highly recommend doing ab circuits like every other day or 3 times a week before your workout, or just in the morning or midday or before bed. Just add them in, and I'm gonna be posting one up very soon here. Listen up. Eating low inflammatory foods and prioritizing eating at home. Listen, ladies, if you find that you're very uncomfortably bloated, you're gassy, you're breaking out, girl, I have no pimples on my face. All right. If you just feel like you're having these terrible menstrual cycles, it's usually because of your nutrition. When people are suffering from hormonal imbalances or just anything to do with their hormones, it's gonna come down to what you eat. Let me break this down. A lot of people will say, I'm eating healthy. Just because you are buying pre-cooked salmon does not make it healthy. The ingredients that are probably in the salmon that is pre-made, or in anything that you bought that is pre-made, is probably throwing your gut off, is probably throwing your hormones off. It's better to get raw, fresh, or organic and season it yourself. Make sure to clean it, season it, cook it yourself the way that you would like to eat it. And I know some people are gonna be like, I don't have time to season, cook, and I'll do all of that. I'm just gonna buy the pre-made version and just throw it on the stove or throw it in the air fryer. You're just pulling these things out of the freezer. But I would prefer if you use the Yuka app and scan it to see if it's actually of quality. Anything that's like pre-made meats, like meatballs that are already made and packaged to be in the freezer, sausages, everything that you're gonna eat, you need to actually scan and make sure that it's of quality. And if it's not of quality, keep searching until you find the better quality. You may have to change grocery stores, but it's gonna make a huge difference, because this is probably why you're really inflamed. Also too, pre-packaged food along with takeout, anything that you didn't cook, fresh, organic, is usually filled with a lot of chemicals and ingredients that you don't know, I don't know. And it's gonna cause a lot of inflammation. It's gonna throw your digestive system off. It's gonna throw your entire body off. And when that happens, that's when your hormones and your body is just out of whack. And the time of the month can be a lot harder for some people than others. Leading up to your cycle, before your cycle, after your cycle, during your cycle, you just want to be mindful of the kind of food that you're eating as well. You don't want to be eating too many salty, oily, greasy, sugary foods. I know we get cravings, but I'm gonna need you to bake. I need you to bake. After this video, I'm probably gonna make some protein pancakes. I'll probably put it at the end of this video, guys, so keep watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment some love down below. Send your girl some hugs. I am trying my best here in this video, but I really wanted to make it for you guys. And honestly, you really have to pay attention to what you're eating. Greasy, sugary, all these foods. I know we get cravings and you want to eat the whole house down. You want to eat chips, you want to eat sugar, you want to eat cookies. But please, as women, I want to say that we have to really stop letting our emotions control our choices. It's so important to become strong, mentally and physically and emotionally strong, especially if your fitness goals and your lifestyle just mean a lot to you. I've been in this industry for 10 years, so I don't expect you to get it right overnight, but I want you to be more mindful of how often you cave into, maybe you're bored, maybe you're sad, maybe depending on the time of the day, your cravings are skyrocketing. I want you to pay attention to, are you choosing this out of boredom? Are you choosing this out of emotion, or because you haven't meal prepped? Are you choosing to eat snacks or just continue snacking throughout the day because you do not have any meals cooked? Or you got to make your favorite meals during the time of the month. Like I just ate pasta, I'm gonna go make pancakes. And then tomorrow, I think I'm gonna film what I eat in a day on my period. And we're gonna make lettuce wraps, because I bought the ingredients yesterday and I'm like, yep, I'm feeling for some Korean lettuce wraps. And you just want to start cooking your food, because when you're not feeling that good and you put all of this crap in your food, in your body, you're gonna be out to here. I'm just sitting here, my belly is literally it's just so bloated from the cycle, but looked worse before. Just saying, you gotta watch what you're eating, because this is a realization that I had. I was like, wow, when I go to date nights, or when I have my popcorns and salty food, or too much sugar, then my body is literally so heavy. I have cankles, my legs are swollen, my face is swollen, everything is swollen. So whether you're on your period or you're pregnant, you got to be very mindful of how much you are consuming, what it is that you're consuming, and just be prepared. Last week, I baked a banana bread and I still have some left. And then I made my pancake base. So I know that that's going to help me with my cravings. And then if I feel like I still need a fix, I have Oreo cookies in the freezer and I have chocolate laying around. I'm not much of a chocolate person. I like candy, but I can't really chew the candies. My braces are saving me right now, but I just try and stay ahead of the cravings. And I also cook a lot of food that I love, and I love potatoes. I love crispy potatoes. I love pasta as well. I would rather consume higher calories that are of whole foods and cleaner than of like sugar and crap food that like you're gonna be continued and you're gonna continuously be hungry, because those are only quick to satisfy you in the moment, but an hour later you're gonna be like, oh, I'm hungry again, because you're only snacking. So again, you're not really helping your weight loss goals, you're only hindering the weight loss. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're ahead of the cravings. If you have any questions down below, ladies, please let me know. I really want to make sure that any video that I'm posting is of value, it's changing your life, you're learning something. And yeah, I just want to help you as much as I can, because I've really changed a lot in my life. 30 years, and I didn't know all of this stuff even 10 years ago. So imagine how many of you guys could be feeling really good in your body, also being more graceful to yourself, understanding how the body works. I feel like if you understood it a little more, you wouldn't be so hard on yourself all the time when your weight fluctuates or when you do cave in. But when you pick yourself back up and you're firm with yourself and you hold yourself accountable, then you're like, okay, let me remind myself of the goal. Like, let me remind myself and get back to it. Like, today was a day, but tomorrow I'm gonna do everything I said I'm gonna do and hold myself accountable. Which leads to number 4, like I mentioned earlier, baking your cravings to control ingredients, sodium and sugar. Sodium and sugar, you gotta be so mindful. Like, I am stressing it. I'm stressing it right now, because people don't really realize, even when you think you're eating healthy, look at the pre-packaged items and you're gonna see a lot of items say like milligrams, 1,000 milligrams. Like, if you look at some soya sauces, they have about like milligrams or 1,000 milligrams. When you go out to eat, that's like milligrams. You want fries and a burger, yeah, like milligrams. Then you want a coffee from your favorite cafe, you want a matcha latte, but the almond milk is what has 500 milligrams. And then you see and then you don't realize that all of these things that you're eating that you may have thought, oh, it's healthy, and then you're wondering why you're bloated, why you have PCOS, why your hormones are off, why you're cranky, why you're moody, why you're depressed, why you're anxious. Everything you put into your body comes down to the amount of sugar, the amount of sodium, the ingredients that are inside that product. When you're closer to your cycle and you still want to feel decent, where you can get out of bed and do a little bit more than just like around or just calling in sick or just not feeling good, then I really need you to just be mindful of the food. Bake everything, like get recipes ahead of time and start baking, or go to like healthy meal prep company and they usually have healthier treats that you didn't have to make. It's going to make a world of a difference. Number 5 is going to be adding in teas. And I don't mean your matcha lattes. I'm about around closer to your period. How about closer to the time of the month, or just in your maybe daily or weekly routine? I usually start my morning with lemon juice and hot water. And that is usually what I will drink before I even do my fasted cardio. That is what I use to replenish my system first thing in the morning, feeling really good, and also just getting my system ready to consume food and also enjoy my decaf coffee. And I find that usually my midsection stays really tight based on drinking something warm first thing in the morning or even midday or before bed. You can also add in teas like spearmint. Let me show you. These are my favorite teas for during the time of the month. You have spearmint and raspberry leaf. If I'm out of these and I'm not feeling like going to the store I will just continue with hot water and lemon. Honestly, I drink hot water and lemon every single day for many years now, and it's such a game changer. I always feel snatched, I feel good, I feel tight, and my energy is usually high. Right now, you're getting a really calm energy from me because it's day one of my cycle. But add in some teas. You want to really keep away from the energy drinks, any sugary drinks, any dairy filled drinks, even if it's non-dairy. Just try and keep it to a minimum. That way it doesn't add to your bloating or gas or constipation. You want to make sure that you're just have this moment for your body to just cleanse your body and reset your system and just be soft with yourself. Teas are really girly. Have a tea party. Just be soft with yourself, take a bath, like do nice things for yourself. Number 6 is going to be doing your steps. Leading up to my cycle, I make sure that even if I'm too weak or exhausted to go to the gym to weight train, that I still get up and do my fasted cardio. If I missed my fasted cardio in the morning, then I will do my cardio at night or midday. Or I'll just go to the gym and instead of weight training, I'll just only do cardio. And that's usually during the time of the month. Usually if I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to go lift weights. It's very rare that I'm going to the gym, like leaving my house to go and do cardio. I just like to do it at home. I like having my own stuff and it's cleaner. I don't know, sanitary purposes, but like people all sweaty on these machines. I clean out the machines. You just want to make sure that you're continuously moving so that, again, all of the food that you're putting in, all of the calories that are going in, at least you're contributing to not letting it show too much on your body and you're contributing to your fitness goals. So I just make sure I continue with my 7,000 steps, sometimes 10,000 steps. Right now, my goal is 10,000 steps. So I'll break it up into the morning and the mid-afternoon, or I'll just move around throughout the day if I need to. If I'm feeling too weak to train, I will definitely do cardio so that at least I'm contributing to my fitness goals. I just try and do what I can. You can go outside for a walk, have a walking pad at home. So I just keep it light. I'm not briskly walking on there. I'm literally just going with my body, and it's just to do some kind of movement in the morning, get my body awake and moving so that I'm not in this depressive mood. Find when I do move or even when I work out, I actually feel way better. Let me know down below when you work out or when you do your cardio during your cycle, or like days before. Like days before, I'm exhausted. During my cycle, if I'm feeling good, usually if I go and train and push through it, it doesn't have to be heavy weights. I actually feel better. Like just doing some light workouts, some light lifts, I actually feel a lot better. My body is not so achy. I don't have any cramps. My lower back doesn't hurt as long as I'm moving. And I also find with doing my ab circuits, like I mentioned for number 2, I think, my lower back doesn't hurt because my core is engaged and it's awake. It's feeling really good. So those things really help a lot. So just make sure to give yourself a step goal. So it doesn't have to be 7,000 or 10,000 like me. It could be 6,000, it could be 5,000. Go with how your body feels in any of the tips that I mentioned. I'm just giving you guys what worked for me, and I'm sure they'll work for you. Number 7 is going to be very simple, but we're in these stretchy clothes. Now I'm working on my chill kind of loungy wardrobe. Personally for me, I don't like anything that's like a little too baggy. I like leggings, I like shorts, I like tops, I like to be cute. So I want to find some cute loungewear. Let me know your favorite down below. Currently I'm wearing Bombshell sportswear. I'll get up and I'll show you guys. I'm wearing Bombshell sportswear, and this is what I actually wore to the gym. And here's my tummy, like not as defined as it was, like holding it now, but letting it go. This is what we're looking like. So yeah, this is how I went to the gym, and I trained my back. I did back day today and I'm feeling really good, but yeah, I was not in the mood to put on anything tight. So just wear loose clothing and make sure you find some that are really cute. They still make you feel girly. I find if I'm like really bummy clothes, then I don't want to do anything. Literally, I will just pack up and call it a day if I can. I never cancel on my clients. I'll push through those clients. But after that, I'm non-existent. So I try not to wear too much bummy clothes. I want to feel really good and still girly in any lounge sets or sweatpants. These ones are so cute. Like joggers are not too baggy, but they're not too tight. You know, there's room in it to move. And it's from Bombshell Sportswear. And honestly, I love this crop tee. I have it in white as well. And it's from Bombshell Sportswear. And I love that the back is cut out. So cute. It's a cute top. And I get to cover my chest every now and then. I don't always want my chest out. And the last one, number 8, is going to be shave for your cycle. If you're somebody who likes to shave or wax, yeah, get it removed because you're gonna actually feel so much better. I love when I'm going to bed and I'm rubbing my legs and I'm just moisturizing my legs, and it's just smooth. It's just smooth. And you're on your cycle, like, no, we want to be bums for 5 days, but I just try my best to just still look kept and put together. My nails, I got them done right before. Hair is always done. Makeup is an option, but being hairless, yeah, it is something that I need to do prior to, because I don't like thinking of the time of the month and then, you know, my body is just like, everything about me just needs to be done after. Like, then I have a maintenance routine after. Now I need to maintain myself before and then like ease into it, because when I'm done my cycle, I'm still exhausted. So I don't want to be running to get a wax. I try and just make sure that you're ready to go prior to your cycle. It's kind of when moms get ready, like their labor, and they're like, oh, I have this diaper bag ready, and they probably got a wax. I don't really know. They have their hair done. So, you know, some people have this whole, you know, that they got this done, like they're ready to push that baby out. I kind of treat my cycle like that. You know, I want to still look really cute and not look like I'm dying on the inside. That's kind of what I mean. If you have any other tips that I didn't mention, definitely comment them down below and help all the girlies out. We get heavy, we get bloated, we get a lot of water retention. Then you really should not be contributing to the water retention. You should be helping your body. Be very mindful of what you eat, what you put in your body. And you also, I forgot to mention, you want to stay hydrated. Drink your water as much as you can. I've been sipping on EAAs. That helps a lot. You know, there's a little sweetness to it, and it's keeping me hydrated, it's helping me with my muscle repair, everything. So I love EAAs for that. Definitely, if you're interested in any of the products that I use, then shop the links down below for my Amazon storefront for both Canada and US. Stay hydrated. This is so important. I know that we can forget to drink our water, but if you want to see some progress, sometimes you mistaken body fat and it's really water, like water retention. So imagine if you just increased your water and you prioritize water and eating less inflammatory foods, you would see a huge difference to your mood, to how you feel, to your confidence, to what you put on, how you feel in it, in the bedroom. Honestly, it's just gonna make a huge difference, because when you're throwing that booty back, it's gonna make a huge difference to when you're throwing that booty back and, you know, you're not as inflamed or bloated or uncomfortable with your body. You are gonna feel really good because you're eating better, you know your nutrition better, and you're working on having more control and power over your choices, making better decisions and baking healthy foods, making healthy meals. If you're single or you're in a relationship, any man is gonna love and appreciate that. And if they don't, next. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post for the rest of the week. I am literally, you understand what's going on. So I will see you guys hopefully at the beginning of next week. Love you guys. This is honestly so comforting, and I truly wish I had whipped cream. Like, I can make it, but I don't have any coconut cream in the house. Yeah, and I also put almond butter. I put almond butter on here, and I'm also drinking another protein shake for additional protein. So I'm not that hungry, but I still want to keep my protein intake up. Like day one, I'm not that hungry. I'm looking more so for comfort food. Perfect.